Hey, what's up you guys? Just thought I'd give a little quick video to show what my DVDs and Blu-rays have evolved into over the past couple of years. I think the last time I showed what I had was really back in 2014, I think, before I moved out. And really just wanted to give an overview as to what my collection has become since then. And really, as you can see, I got a lot more to show. And so I'll just go over this a section at a time and just maybe pull a few out and give my thoughts on some. But anyways, though, here is what I have. Up top here, I got a couple of collectibles. I got the Rorschach from Watchmen, and you got a Herbie up there. But not entirely movie related, but it's good to have something up there. This shelf is really thin, as you can see, so it's doesn't really have too much room. But on with the collection. Up here is the beginning of my drama section. It's mostly Blu-rays, and a few things remain to be upgraded. But my thoughts on that have been changing over time since I remember I used to think that it was kind of a scam and thinking like they could put the extra clean quality on there if they want to, but then I thought like as time went on and my thoughts changed, it'd be like oh, these have more features, and not only that, but the picture quality is crystal clear. So yeah, that's probably my biggest section there, and I got a wide variety of things ranging from straight outta Compton to most of my favorites are in this section. As time goes on, I'll give more of my thoughts, but I've got so much stuff here. Is like, if I were to update all this, I would like to just like give my thoughts like this is a great movie, and then on to the next one. I don't want to do it that crudely, so I think I would rather just like split this in two and like give a decent synopsis as to like what each one is, and but that'll come in time. Just be patient. You've done a great job of that so far. And then here we got my sci-fi section. A bunch of these are these go back a long way. Like one of my favorites, War Games. I've actually custom made this myself. Just like I didn't buy it like this, but I swapped out the case for one that has just one of those things I can slide in. And another thing about like buying Blu-rays now, it's like the Blu-ray comes packaged with the DVD, so either way you're coming with two copies, and you're getting more for your money. And a couple of steel books here. What's it? Jurassic Park. This was one that was just sitting in Target for months before I bought it. I actually did an experiment, like hide something behind, you know, the big plastic cases that they have, and came back months later and they were still there. So since then they've gotten their act together. I don't know if that would work up to now, but this is when I have more decent collections. I would like to fill this whole shelf up with decent box sets like this. You got the whole Back to the Future trilogy. Along with that, you got the Terminator, the first 4 of them. I haven't watched Salvation yet, but I figured like, I've seen the majority of them, so that's pretty cool. I mean, since I've seen 3 out of 4, it'd be worth it buying. And what's it? You got Predator out here, and it came with this interesting little thing that was initially like stickied right here, and I don't know if I could hang that somewhere around this room, but I should start putting up more posters. Rest of that is pretty clear for now. On the in terms of the storage on this shelf, I think I can I did the math. It was like I don't remember the exact measurements, but like Blu-rays, I think I can fit like 26, if not the DVDs, so I'm not losing out. So if like there's 3 of these separate things, 26 in each, that'd be 78. So I can fit a good few hundred movies on this shelf. Now we got beginning of my action and superhero section. probably the second after the drama, which has been building up. Second most amount of stuff I have here. And in that first little overview I gave some years ago, this is what I had the most of, and the only difference is that everything has been upgraded to Blu-ray, and then you got, start off with the Raimi Spider-Man movies, and this is a pretty good packaging. I hate seeing, by the way, is like they release these in like different sets as time goes on, whether they have more features or better quality, things like that, whether it's the 4K Blu-rays, which I'm not going to upgrade to anytime soon, because that would probably be just the same, like, I'm guaranteeing it looks nice, but I'm in no hurry to spend 30 bucks each just to buy one thing. And then you got the Amazing Spider-Man 2, which one thing I have to show at some point was a set where this was shot at near the beginning was shot not too far from where I used to work. And you got one thing I wish that they would put in a box set is like the first like say if they did the Marvel Cinematic Universe, like Phase 1, like all these in one set packed together like in this size. That would be pretty good to get. Kick-Ass 1 and 2, which sadly I think the third one is not going to happen at the time of this recording. You got Unbreakable. This is an older DVD that I found for sale in the $5 bin in Walmart. This is a pretty interesting packaging back when they actually put effort into that sort of thing. And then you got a few of these, the first three Transformers, and in my opinion, the good ones. I haven't seen the newest one, The Last Night, but I keep hearing it's shit. Also, Age of Extinction, I didn't think very highly of. I didn't get the same excitement that I did with these. Maybe it's just because I grew up and I'm older now. You got the James Bond. This was a pretty good deal when I first bought it in Target. It was 3 movies, the first 3 Daniel Craig ones, excluding, what's the newest one? Spectre. That was $15. I think they've since updated that, and they put one with Spectre in it, but I don't know how much more expensive it is. Probably a bit outrageous, like $24.99. Lone Survivor. I bought this, and I literally have not watched it since I bought it. See, it's still in the plastic wrapping, where, like, I refer to this as blind buying, where, like, I didn't blind buy this, but, where, like, I'll see something like, I've never seen this before, I wonder if it's any good, and then I'll buy it and not know what it is, and then I'll be stuck with it, and like, oh man, this thing turned out to be a bad movie, I've wasted my money. Which, I had seen this before, before I bought it, but I have not watched it since I bought it, and just saying that's one thing I really don't do. Like, I see people like, they're like, oh, this movie turned out to be not so good, so why'd you buy it? You know, you have the option with things like Netflix and like any other accounts that there are, like Hulu or whatever you use. Is the Spider-Man movies on DVD. I keep these just because there's a couple of features on here that are not on that extended set, and like I don't think I'd be losing too much. I could probably find those on YouTube if anything. But you got Spider-Man 3 here. One thing I just want to say is, like, I've looked online. This movie gets a lot of undeserved hate. Like, yeah, they did. It's definitely the worst of those 3. I've seen lists that are like showing like the 50 worst movies ever made, and it's on there. I'm like, really? Was it that bad? I don't think so. Then you got my animation section. This is one I hope to build up a bit. I've got a bit more of a vision with this one as to like the early Disneys would go on here, like any hand-drawn stuff, and then you got a bit more of the Anastasia Iron Giant sort of thing. As it gets going, it would be I'll fill in a lot more space as it goes on, but then you got the the Batman movies, which are, I think, some of the best things out currently, and animation for adults, really, which is something that should be more of which made. Then you got the Pokemon movies, yes, childhood guilty pleasure, and that might be uncool to a lot of kids nowadays, but then you got robots. No shame in having some cartoons in your collection, but that's one thing I have more of an idea for, is like I'll do more hand-drawn Disney stuff over here and a bit more so over there that's non-Disney, and maybe anime and the bit more CG territory as it goes on. I gotta crouch down for this one. This is smaller than the other ones. It's where I keep my CDs, which I really don't have very many, because like they're a little bit obsolete now as to the iTunes and digital music, but there's some that you definitely can't go wrong with. This is one of, if not the first album I've owned. Dark Side of the Moon. Boston. Upside down there. Yeah, Boston. This first album's a masterpiece. The rest of theirs are kind of forgettable. But you got, among things that, as time has gone on, similar to DVDs, where, like, you open up one, and it's like this, this cheap floppy on the inside, rather than being solid. I feel like a similar thing is being done with CDs, as to like let me pick one out. Like these are all plastic; they're made the way they should be, and this paper. No excuse. Give me a break. Recycle, people. Recycle. And then, like, anything bad that was released in this one could be reused for something more deserving. Come on. It's helpful in every way. Down here we got my comedy. I got a bit more of an idea of how I want this one stacked too. Is like, this is where I think the rated R stuff would go, and a bit more in here would be the PG-13 stuff. I've already set some of that up, and the more family-oriented and G-rated stuff, if there will be any, would go there. Also, I have to mention one thing. He would never let me live it down if I didn't mention that, what's it? Return to Nukem High. I just posted a video that showed the premiere of the sequel, and this is Nukem High Volume 2. It's one of the craziest things you'll ever see if you're not used to trauma, but there it is, signed by the director, Lloyd Kaufman himself. Day I met him. Just look at this cover. Tell me that's not the most maniacal thing you've ever seen. But yeah, this is a crazy movie, great to watch with a group of friends. And one thing I gotta mention is that my buddy Kyle, Movie Buff 1, he has an extra role. You can see him in it a few times scattered throughout. Then you got here, this is what I didn't know what to categorize. This is probably the CD section is probably one I put least attention to, but this is where I have the least amount of stuff. Just because, like, I consider it like a potpourri, where, like, I guess things were like, I was originally thinking like a fantasy, but things where like I would not know what to categorize will just go here. And things like Michael Jackson's This Is It, awesome documentary. And you'll probably laugh at me that I have, yeah, first Twilight movie. I actually like to think of this, I saw it in theaters when it first came out, and people were, I like to think of this as something that can be thought of as so bad it's good, like The Room or Troll 2, and people might laugh at that suggestion, but I remember seeing this in the theaters when it first came out, and people were laughing, and like, I saw a lot of them in theaters, and people were laughing like at stuff that really wasn't funny throughout the whole thing, so like, if that's the case, it can't be too bad as an idea. And then here we got the first two Harry Potters, my favorite, on Blu-ray. Great packages. And my opinion, Harry Potter's, like, the first four are the best ones, and the last four are not so much, just because, like, Order of the Phoenix, I hate Dolores Umbridge, and I've yet to watch a lot of them with a fresh perspective, but maybe I'll give more thoughts on those as I give an update. And you got my horror section. This is one that definitely needs to be built up big. Like, the idea I had for the horror section was just to, like, do, like, a history of horror thing. Just, like, start with the Silent Age and then make my way towards modern day. And, up here we got the Phantom of the Opera. In between that is going to go Nosferatu once I get that. And then you got this really good classic monster box set, which this is probably the best packaging that I have in this whole shelf. But it's got everything from Dracula to Creature from the Black Lagoon. And the only sequel in this is Bride of Frankenstein, which is kind of unfortunate. Otherwise you have to buy every individual set, which would be a nightmare. So if you wanted to have every single one of those things, it would probably be like, I don't know, like 15 films, all sequels included. I haven't counted, but somebody did. And you got Equinox, which was the inspiration for the Evil Dead, Jaws and Jaws 2. I may pick up Jaws the Revenge, and I haven't seen Jaws 3D, but those I may get at some point. John Carpenter's Halloween. The Shining, this is an older DVD, a gift from Kyle. They don't make DVDs like this anymore, thank God, because it would be a little frustrating if they were. Then you got Evil Dead, the DVD and Blu-ray. And Army of Darkness, I got to get Evil Dead 2 to go in between them, and the Army of Darkness Scream Factory Blu-ray. Also with that, I got my favorite horror film, which is Fright Night on DVD, and this is a great release. It's a European Blu-ray. This is from, what's it, Eureka? And this was one thing. I'll have a lot more to say about this when the time comes, but the home media release of Fright Night is a disgrace. It's one of the great movies of the 80s, but the release of it on American cinema, format, whatever, is pretty lousy. Like the DVD, which was the only thing I could get at first, it's like, you look at the menu and it's a bare bones edition, so like no commentaries. There's not even any music that plays in the menu. But that Eureka thing is pretty great. If I can find the description, the link to where I bought it, I'll put that in the description. And then you got Pumpkinhead here from Scream Factory. One of the things I bought from Couch Potato in the Palisades Mall before they went out of business, sadly. And then you got Sixth Sense, if you would consider that a horror film. And The First Saw, in my opinion, the only good one. And last, but not quite least, is the TV section. Not too much here, just you got Mind of Mencia, which was one of my favorite shows back in the day. A lot of people don't really like that show, but I used to watch it all the time when I was younger before South Park came on, and I wound up liking that even more. And I used to watch it all the time with my stepfather, and I actually met Carlos Mencia when he did a live show at the Palisades Mall. Family Guy Season 1, and this contains the first 2 seasons, and I got to pick up the 3rd and 4th sometime on. Heroes Season 1, only good season. The Simpsons, this is the oldest DVD I have in here, and that goes back to 2004. Avatar: The Last Airbender, one of my favorite shows of all time. Watched it, loved it when I was a kid, watched every episode. There's not one bad one in there. And I may want to buy the big, thick packaging altogether, and just like, where it's got everything in one set and not all these 3 boxes. Batman animated series, MacGyver, which, that was one thing I love the concept of, but I have yet to actually watch it. That was a blind buy. And one last thing to show here is things that have previously been owned by me, and I have since upgraded to Blu-ray, every single one of these. And what's it? These were, that's the Avatar DVD, which is really a pretty terrible release. Then you got, before I bought the classic Monster box set, I was going to buy them all individually. And it was, first came Dracula, then Frankenstein. But then, it's like they were only available once a year, and they were like $7.99 each, or something like that. And Then went on, the packaging, or like the slip covers released in them changed, and like that really drove my OCD crazy. And this one doesn't have anything for Bride of Frankenstein, so rather than like give myself OCD, and what's it like? You even compare this to that size-wise, it's got everything together in one, and it's smaller than that. So it was more expensive, but I think that ultimately turned out to be give me more space. And the Avatar DVD is one that I'm probably just going to... all of these, I think I'm really just going to sell to FYE or some friend who wants them. But this was really... I got this when it was brand new, and it's one of the worst DVDs, really. It's like, not that it's bad quality or anything, but just like that, the way these discs open are weird. And it's a very long movie, so it's got like part 1 on this disc, part 2 on this. What really drove me crazy about that was that like there's the theatrical edition, the director's cut, and like a special feature, whatever. But it's like part 1 of the special features on. It had part 1 of the theatrical version on the same disc as part 1 of the director's cut, and part 2 on different discs. So like, what drives me crazy is like either way you're gonna have to switch the disc. So like, why not have the whole thing on one disc? And like, it makes zero sense really to me. But yeah, that's a frustrating thing. But anyway, guys, that is all I have to show. That's all my movies. I knocked a whole lot of them down. Hope you enjoyed this video, and give me some time to watch a bunch. I'll give a section at a time, and just as I make my way, I'll get the whole thing done and give my thoughts on every individual thing in here. And but anyway, guys, that's all I got to show for this. See you later.